That's right, it's me, Tamar Lavender, and I have the answer. So we're living in a highly dense part of England, the southeast, specifically Luton, Bedfordshire. Now, on a scale of 0 to 10, Luton, according to the Office of National Statistics, we are a 10 out of 10 for density of population. And what that tells me is that there's a lot of people with a lot of energy, enthusiasm, and spirit. Obviously, there's going to be some of the opposite end of that spectrum, but by and large, there's people here and there's energy to be harnessed. We're middle of pandemic, towards the end, hopefully, and Luton is well publicised as having a difficulty with its budget and its council tax income. Just to rationalise this, you have to understand, why does government exist? Why does government, local council exist? They exist to organise and work for the people whom live in that area. Now, essentially, we rely on the government to sort out things that are public. Things like open spaces, things like the roads, the streets, everything that is basically shared, because they are trunking the money and allocating it out to places. Now, unfortunately, if you get into a situation where the local council or government isn't able to fulfill that, then in the short to medium to long term, whatever it happens to be, that responsibility has to return to the people. That's me. That's you. That's your friends. That's your family, your co-workers, your enemies, whoever it happens to be. What we cannot do is do nothing and simply wait for things to suddenly get better. Things do not get better by chance. They get better by change. So, with that sentiment, it's perfectly reasonable for me to believe that a highly dense area of the country, which may or may not be fully employed in terms of work, paid work, probably has a spare few hours a week at this point to be able to, raise up the community, to be able to reinvest in the things which it already uses. So I am going to plan and hopefully reach out to some local bodies, local individuals, organizations to continue that push for social power, social energy, to be used on these things which we can do. So whether that's litter picking, whether that is some sort of neighborhood actions, whether that's sort of, design, building, anything that can contribute to the community now more than ever is so necessary. So my first vision is obviously to organise a small to medium litter pick drive with my immediate friends and family. All outdoor, all social distance, all that malarkey, tick, tick, tick. Absolutely fine. And hope to start a wave and a chain reaction. So just wanted to get in front of the camera, do a bit of talking, put it out into the universe, because it's all quite possible. But there's so many other benefits to it. It's sharing a shared experience of, investing in something that is a bit bigger than just one thing. Giving, supporting, it's essentially like charity, but for your community and for other people. Not to mention the social aspect, which is greatly being missed. So if you are engaged in work, doesn't have to be... people say it's non-essential work, non-essential this, non-essential that. Everything can be framed as essential, because I refuse to live in an environment that is disgusting, not maintained, downtrodden. But the only option is to take action. So this is what I'm going to be doing. But just to round this off, there's a lot of energy, a lot of spirit. If you think about it, if 20 to 30 people donated 20 to 30 minutes per week towards a organised and structured piece of work, just imagine what can be done. It's the sum of all of our parts. It's all for one, it's one for all that stuff. There's so many ways I can rephrase this and reframe it so that I hope it connects with you. But by all means, reach out, comment on this video. I'll be posting it across multiple channels: my Facebook, my Instagram, my YouTube, Twitter, wherever. So yeah, if you've got ideas, suggestions, or examples of things you've done, by all means, do get involved. And yes, thank you. It's been me, Tamar Lavendir, one of Luton's very own. And I'll speak to you very soon. Adios. Oh, fuck a 9 to 5 and keep doing more than the rest. Thank you very much.